Congressman Pete Stauber visited Duluth Monday, focused on solving the opioid epidemic, and he also brought with him two representatives from Washington, D.C. KBJR 6's Gamil Hall tells us who they met with and what they're hoping to learn.
Every 11 minutes, someone dies due to an overdose in the U.S. Officials say it's a nationwide epidemic that stems in places like rural Minnesota.
Rural health has some challenges that are different than metro areas.
Having been a Duluth police officer in his former career,
I've seen it. I've dealt with it. I've looked the family members in the eye and have given death notifications.
Congressman Pete Stauber says he understands the importance of putting the crisis to an end.
That's the focus.
That's why on Monday, Stauber invited Deputy Secretary of Health and Human Services Eric Hargan and Deputy Secretary of Agriculture Stephen Sensky to Minnesota to see the challenges for themselves.
It's good for them to see it, good for them to hear from the experts what we need.
The group made 3 stops, getting a read on the impact opioid use and rural health care are having here in the Northland.
This is an area where it's been on fire for decades with regard to the drug crisis, particularly opioids.
Speaking to both local law enforcement and healthcare professionals Monday, officials say both sides need to work together.
This is not a regular health crisis, something like cancer and infectious disease. This is an area that has behavioral health implications that really deals with law enforcement.
3 years of declining life expectancy numbers in the country due to drug overdoses.
That's a terrible thing. It's something that we're going to be dealing with for decades.
Officials acknowledge it's an uphill battle.
Again, 3 years in a row. That hasn't happened in over a century in this country, and it's because of drugs.
But they say they're up for the challenge.
When we go back, we have to advocate for what we heard today.
Stauber says he can take what he learned here back to D.C. and map out what's working in the Northland to help end this epidemic.